Tell me of America, Mousy. Whenever I work with American YouTubers, I really enjoy hearing about their corner of MERICA, and like, because I find America fascinating, like absolutely fascinating, like mainly because it's so big, and like, you know, one part of it is so different to the other part. Like, you know, I've traveled a fair amount of America, and yeah, like I always marvel at how different it is in the different parts. So yeah.
So I am from a place called Ohio, literally the middle of nowhere. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we actually did have a place called the middle of nowhere, mind you. But yes, we have 3 major cities, though 4 if you remember Toledo, which I never do. In fact, I was only recently reminded that we had Toledo, and I just kind of shrug, because I'm going to forget that we have a city called Toledo. It's not that important to me. Sorry if you live in Toledo, no offense. I forget about you sometimes. Past that, we have 3 major cities, Cincinnati, where I live, Columbus, and Cleveland, all 3 C's, and then Toledo. And then past that, everything in between, all you need to know is that it's nothing. Literally nothing for miles. In fact, this past weekend when I was in Cleveland, I drove from the bottom to the top. And I remember I called someone because I was so amazed by this. There was a point while I was driving, right, that I came across, like, you know how on the highways they have those signs that are like attractions here, like, you know, like there's stuff to do here, comes to take the next exit and come do stuff, I guess. I'm about to run out of hydrogen.
Okay, I got another jetpack for you.
I ran out of hydrogen, but I'm not even joking. There was one point during my drive where I saw a sign that listed horseback riding as a attraction. Now here's the deal. This is Ohio, okay? There's nothing to do. It's all farmland. Like, half these people probably horse ride already. Like, there are farms. My grandparents have horses. So to list horseback riding as an attraction, I just sat there and was like, oh, God, like, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. There can't, like, if that's it, then... Oh my gosh. I found it was terrible. I felt so bad for anyone who lives in Ohio, which I generally feel bad in general for living in Ohio. But yeah, so in my little corner of the woods, I live, Cincinnati is basically in the corner of the state, and we have Indiana and Kentucky right there. And we're very different, I've discovered, from every other city in the state. Mark Twain had a very good quote. He's like, when the world ends, everyone will go to hell and I'll go to Cincinnati because it's stuck in the past by like 10 years. But like, I don't think that accurately describes it all that much. It's just very different.
Okay.
We're very passionate about our chili here. Skyline's the best. I don't care if you say Gold Star is, to those of you who know out there. Skyline chili is the best when you're feeling good and hungry. It's Skyline time. Anyways, moving on. We have horrible sports from the Reds are okay. I don't follow sports. I don't really know much about my city, to be honest. Let's be real. I'll be honest with you. I don't know where I am, who I am. How did I get here? Who are you? Ohio. No one likes living here. No one chooses to live here. Well, unless you have to work here. So, Markiplier left, so if that says anything. But yeah, that's that. That's all you need to know about Ohio. I can go into more depth. Indian burial grounds, there are some places, and then farms, Bengals, Who Day, horrible football, Browns, flush it downs, basketball, I think, Reds, baseball, Taste of Cincinnati, invented the flying pig, and then, yeah, I think that's about it, honestly. I can't think of much else.
Like, right there, kind of travel brochure.
Hit me up. Hit me up, radio stations.
Ohio. We have stuff.
Literally nothing. No, I've had people come and visit before, and like we try to take them places. Like, what do you have to do here? And it's like, oh, yeah, we have a mall. This is one of the 3 major cities of Ohio, mind you. And I'm like, the first thing that comes to mind is we have a mall out in Kenwood.
Cool.
I think that counts. I think.
Oh my gosh.
And then past that, it's just like, I don't think there's much else.
Yeah. Do you want to play Scrabble?
I mean, we have a theme park that's kind of okay, and then we have jungle gyms, which I will always stand behind.
Okay,
Basically, jungle gyms is probably our shining moment, right? In the bright, obliterate darkness. It is a international supermarket that has literally anything you could ever possibly want from around the world, right?
Okay.
And I love it so much. And the thing about it is that it's actually classified as an amusement park because of the guy's insane. He's so awesome. Okay, the guy who runs it, Jungle Jim himself, is just like the legend that is. All right. Okay. So he there's like these animatronics. So like, let me put it this way: in the candy section, right? There's a massive candy section, mind you. In the candy section, there is an animatronic Elvis that sings, and then in the produce section, there is a massive yacht. I'm not joking. There is a massive actual boat with 3 major serial character animatronics singing the Beatles.
So what is it? Jungle gyms.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He is the legend around here. And then of course we also have the zoo. Oh, I forgot to add Harambe. Rest in peace. Yeah. Forever in our hearts. I'm
just Googling it now, and it looks freaking amazing. Like, if I ever visit you, can you take me there? Like, because it looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's really the only reason to visit Ohio. That's the only reason I would visit Ohio, let's be honest. But past that, we have a river and we have grass.
Okay.
And trees. But
schools,
yeah, come to Ohio.
Schools.
Oh, here's a fun fact that actually reminded me of something.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough. We have this, like, thing. Apparently there's been studies done on it. So, like, apparently the school rivalry here, well, not apparently, I know that the school rivalries here is, like, really super intense.
Oh, right.
This is the only place in the country where it matters where you went to high school.
Oh, okay.
Like, let me put it this way. I was in the marching band, unfortunately. And I still harbor resentment every time I pass Lakota West. Okay. You know who you are. Out there. You know what you did. Yeah.
What?
That's that.
Wow. See, this is the kind of thing that I kind of love, like, American culture-wise, is the whole... Like, I don't know, I guess because, we across the rest of the world see so much of, American movies and TV and culture that you just see certain things like that, like marching bands and the kind of school rivalries and stuff like that.
Well, we have nothing else better to do, so, I mean, maybe it had something to do with the fact that we also take marching band very seriously, which in itself is just sad.
What instrument did you play?
Okay, so in the classical band, I was in classical band and jazz band, and in both of those, I played trumpet. In marching band, though, I played auxiliary percussion, which is, like, all the actually fun instruments that you can, like, hit and, like, do that kind of stuff.
Like, smash them together.
I had a solo on glockenspiel, and I'm very proud of it, mind you.
Oh, my God.
So,
that sounds amazing. All while marching as well.
Hit me up if you ever... Oh, no, we don't march. I never marched.
Oh, okay. Just confused by the term marching there.
Yeah, misconception. I didn't march. Please.
That's a mug's game.
It was like all the tiny instruments that like, there's no point in march. Like, I'm gonna march with finger cymbals, yo. Let's do it, I guess. But yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make this round. Oh.
What part of him are you working on there? Is that his coffee mug?
Yeah, I'm making his coffee mug real quick. His arm's just kind of laying down at the side over there. So I'm like, yeah. I'm trying to, like, Oh, actually, this works. Wait a minute.
That's really quite detailed. Yeah, that's super detailed. See, the thing is with America is I do this thing sometimes where I kind of just look at the geography and I kind of think, oh man, this is just next to this. And then I realized that kind of all of America, like you could probably fit England into like, you know, a tiny corner.
You could probably, no. You can, let me put it this way. You can fit Ireland into my state.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, geez.
It takes, I know for a fact it takes 3.5 hours to get to the other side of Ireland. It took me about the same amount of time to get to, where I was this week in Cleveland. So that's like basically the width of Ireland itself right there. And
wow, okay.
Yeah.
And that's just a teeny tiny
and that's
state.
just my tiny little state. So
yeah, because I'm just looking at Google Maps now and I'm like, oh, Ohio. It appears to be near Chicago, because whenever I look at American geography, I always think about Chicago, because Chicago is home of CM Punk, best wrestler ever. Not so great as a UFC fighter, MMA fighter, UFC, MMA, one of the other. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if you're big into the wrestlings. You know, I had this misconception that all Americans are.
I mean, I like to laugh at it because I know it's really fake.
Oh my gosh, you can't say that. You were gonna trigger me hard, girl. You're gonna trigger me so hard.
No.
Not
It's
fake.
just like when they try to smack talk each other. There's some of it that's like it's so clearly scripted that I can't keep it together. Like
I'll give you that. I will give you that. As long as you don't say that the actual fighting is fake and they're not really hitting each other. Fine. I'll give you that, you know, because we have a beautiful friendship and I don't want to end it so soon because, you know, so help me God.
It's been great. Half this half done Cthulhu. I'll see you next time, folks.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
By the way, wrestling's fake. Peace out. But yeah, like, so CM Punk is a wrestler and he's from Chicago. So everything I take is a reference points of like, oh, how close is Chicago to this? Like, if I was to just drive to, visit you in Ohio and then just drive to Chicago.
It's closer than some things, I guess.
It's closer than Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's only 5.5 hours to drive from
That's not too
Ohio
bad.
to Chicago, which is like, you know, for me to drive to Scotland, maybe. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's not too terrible. Just don't do it while hungover. Is my recommendation. My personal recommendation is just don't do it hungover.
I wouldn't do anything hungover.
Yeah, you'll hate everything. There's a lot of nothing here in the United States, in all honesty. There's some nice cities in between, but past that, I mean,
well,
we have some things.
I really like New York. I really like San Francisco.
Hell yeah!
I've
been there. That's a place I know.
Yeah, I'm unreserved about Los Angeles, but I think it's because I've been to LA so much for E3, so all I've really seen of LA is just that freaking convention center.
Oh gosh,
and like the Staples Center where I saw some fake wrestling there. But yeah, like, you know, that's the only real part. Like, I've been to Santa Monica and Muscle Beach and all that. But like, I always seem, because you have to do it around the conventions, it's always like super busy and like a bit skanky. So those are kind of like the bits that I've seen. Like, every time I go to E3, I seem to end up at Muscle Beach somehow. I don't know why I always end up there, but yeah, that's the place. And that place smells like wee. Like, I don't know if you've ever been there, but every time I go to Muscle Beach, it just smells like wee-wee. Yeah, it just smells like wee-wee on that big podium. I don't know what people, I guess maybe it's the homeless dudes, like, or the drunk people, like, peeing there, but...
Wow.
Yeah.
Rude.
So that's my kind of lasting memory of LA is that bloody convention center with like the E3 and the fact that Muscle Beach just smells of wee-wee. So there we go.
Love
like
it.
Yeah. So I mean, and also I did go to like the Walk of Fame and all that, like, because Bethesda's conference was at the Dolby Theatre, which is on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood.
Right.
And yeah, deeply unimpressed with that.
Yeah, I've never seen any of that.
Yeah.
I saw Maker Studios.
Oh, do you know what? You've beaten me then, because I haven't been there. Like, you know, Yogscast
Really?
partnered with Maker Studios for how many years? Never been to their
I can
LA
sum it
office.
up for you. Warehouse.
Oh,
That's it.
okay. sounds magical.
There's a lot of desks.
Okay.
It was okay. It was pretty cool. I mean, like, it had that California, like, startup feel to it, which is cool, I guess. But, like, yeah.
You mean it wasn't a dream factory?
I didn't see any fluffy cloud dreams being produced there, though I did, however, see these really cool desks that made me wish I was, I worked at Ikea so I could get a discount. But I don't think they are actually at Ikea. I'm not sure. Never mind.
Oh my God.
I don't know where that went. I can't think.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Tell you what,
So
can I
Cthulhu has
just
some coffee.
Can I voice how terrified I am about Ikea taking over the world? Like, forget Cthulhu. I genuinely think that the world is going to end at the hands of Cthulhu. Not Cthulhu. Ikea. I was looking at Cthulhu, and I was thinking Ikea, but I was looking at Cthulhu, so I said Cthulhu. I meant Ikea. I think Ikea is going to dominate the world. Because, like, so I'm from Malaysia, and
Right.
My aunt told me that my hometown now has an Ikea. And I'm
Oh,
like,
snap.
what
Rest
the hell?
in peace.
Like, what the hell? Sweden, come on now. Like, get out of Malaysia. No, like, seriously. We don't need your crazy furniture
Sweet deals.
and meatballs. Like, you know, we don't take kindly to that. Please, go away.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Ikea is just turning up in the most random of places. And it's freaking me out, you know? Because,
I mean, they have some pretty good deals.
I mean, shush. No, that's how they get you, Mousy.
Sponsor me. Sponsor me. Hit me
my
up,
God.
Ikea.
Yeah, if you say it any more time, I'm gonna have to declare this video as a brand deal, like, and be like, sponsored by Ikea. But it's
I'm not
not,
even
guys.
joking. Every single piece of I'm not joking when I say this. Every single piece of furniture in my room was made by Smikea. Does that work for you? Can we? Does that no longer a deal if I say it like that? Smikea.
It's my. We could probably grease that one by.
Okay, cool.
Thinking
Do you want to
about
help me
it,
make
actually.
a Cthulhu butt while we talk?
Oh yeah. Thing is, I'm
That
very.
seems random.
I'm very scared about placing some blocks and then just doing it wrong and you throwing things at me because I'm just.
No, I've already his back's already a little bit weird. He looks like his whole body's a little bit messed up.
Looks quite hunched.
Yeah, his
doesn't
whole
he?
body. Yeah.
He's a
I'm
bit
just
square
trying to
down
make
here.
it work.
Yeah, I think he needs. Yeah, he needs to not be so square because he looks quite
It's
square.
like-
Looks like a
Well,
Lego.
I was gonna make some panels of some of this like congealed stuff. Maybe no. Hold on. Let me think. Let me put some deep thought real quick.
Deep
Let
thought.
me really
Deep thought.
let me think about life and my existence.
But like, why are you thinking that? I was thinking about. I was looking around my room just now, and I just realized that my desk
Cthulhu's already
is
taken over.
My desk is from IKEA. I have like little bookcases. They're from IKEA. I have lamp from IKEA next. Oh Jesus Christ, IKEA! Jesus Christ!
They've already taken over. It's
Pretty
too
much.
late.
Pretty much.
Rest in peace. I'm not sure how wide his head is, in all honesty.
It looks quite good. Just come stand on one of these circular domes near the Hat Films shaft, and you can kind of you can get a good perspective of like.
Oh, he's looking good. He's looking
Yeah.
super tired. Okay, so we don't really care about his butt, to be honest. He hasn't
Yeah,
been
I
working
think-
out for a very long time.
Yeah, I think
Let
we just
me
gotta,
grab some of
like,
that nightcap stuff real quick.
add some texture to his like feet and stuff, and I think you pretty much.
Oh yeah,
there.
we'll get there.
Are you giving him like
I'm just
dragon wings as
gonna-
well?
He's supposed to have wings. His back's a little bit awkward at the moment. I don't know
Maybe
if you
he's like
saw.
just folded them up because he's just woken up. Give a guy a break,
Yeah. So what I'm thinking. Wait, hold on. Let me get his little nightcap going real quick. Let me get his because he just woke up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is what I do every day.
This is our job, Mousy. This is our job. This is how we make money and. Do you ever ever think that? Do you ever wake up and just think, oh, I just had a really good recording session. I did this, like Cthulhu's suing me for my restaurant, blah, blah, blah. And then you think, this is my job. I earn money this
It's
way.
always funny when I talk to people for the first time. I'm like, and we talk about, life in general. And it's like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, I make Minecraft videos on the internet and play other games too, but I also play Minecraft. And it's like, okay, yeah, that sounds great.
That's
Go
the block
you.
game? The game with the blocks
Yeah,
that the children play?
and it's like, no, I swear, I do things with it. It's really fun. I make funny things. I swear.
I do stories.
I make stories. I do storytelling. When they make something that has the level of detail this game, like, look at how many mods are in this. Like,
I know, right?
When they make a game, I ran out of hydrogen again.
Okay.
I guess you could say I ran out of gas. I can't fart anymore.
Your laugh, it brings me life. I lie whenever people ask me what I do.
Oh yeah, I usually say like I do voice acting.
It's not even that. I'm just like, I just kind of go, yeah, I'm a video editor. I'm just like,
True though.
Well, I kind of judge, like, whoever's asking me, I judge, like, are they gonna get it? Because sometimes you just don't want to have that conversation of like, what's a YouTuber?
It's so hard to explain. Like, oh, you must be really famous, and it's like, not really.
Like, I'm very famous,
stuff.
but only in very specific corners of the internet, and then that just sounds really sleazy and like really awkward.
Yeah, like, oh,
and, like,
okay.
I have a very young
Drink your
male-dominated
hipster tea.
audience. I really need to stop talking. I really need to stop. But yeah, so my go-to is definitely, I'm a video editor. Like, that's what
whatever I'm feeling at the time. Sometimes I feel like being a polar bear, professional polar bear. Hit me up, Coca-Cola.
God.
I don't know. See, like, remember what I said earlier? I don't need to be drunk to be drunk.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm teetotal. I don't drink. I've been sober for like 4 or 5 years now, and like people say to me like, "But don't you need to be drunk to have fun?" And I'm just like, no.
Have you heard me talk for the past 5 minutes that we've been talking? Like, where have you been, honey?
Yeah, like work it. Do you really not
think I was already drunk
to this? Like.
I mean, go ahead. You know Nettie plays, right?
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
She's absolutely fantastic, right? Okay. There was a time where I was drunk, mind you, okay? It's a story time, okay? Kids, don't drink. I was of age, okay? Let me just say that now before I see a bunch of kids going, oh my gosh, Mousy! Oh, okay. So, right. So in Ireland, at one point, I got super duper drunk for the first time. I drank before. It was cool, I guess. I never drank that much though.
Yeah.
Apparently I tried to take Nettie out onto the dance floor and dip her. And then I ate a flower and a leaf and took a selfie with a cow. I don't remember any of this, but I remember apparently when I gotten home and stuff, I was like apparently like laying on the ground with my eyes closed because I couldn't open them. I was afraid I was going to throw up, just saying, why did I do this to myself over and over again? Eating fries, or what you guys call them, chips.
Chips, yep.
And I woke up the next day covered in fries. And yeah, and I took a box of Nerds, chugged some water, and that was the second day of the convention. Woo!
I mean, that does sound like you had a very British night out. I mean, especially with the waking up covered in fries bit. Like, that is definitely the great British night out.
That is like the coming... Well, I was told it was a coming of age for when you drink. Like, when you become of age to drinking, like, even though you say, like, I'm never gonna drink, it's fine. Like, I'm never gonna drink again. And, like, no, you have that coming of age moment, right? Okay, and it happens to everyone. You say you're gonna be responsible from the start.
Why
but
do I do this?
You learn your limit. You learn your limit by discovering it the hard way. And then I didn't drink for 2 years until I was 21. And I wasn't sure if I was going to drink because I remembered that night. Well, no, I didn't remember that night, and that's why. But no, drink responsibly and be of age.
Yeah. Or be in Ireland.
Don't take selfies with cows. Or be in Ireland, because there you go.
I'm just so glad
there's this little nightcap.
that your experience of being in the United Kingdom would just went like that. I don't know. Like, to me, that is the perfect, like, American in England.
See,
kind of like,
or Ireland. I think it was more of Ireland, because I remember going up to the people who because I had been flown over by the convention people for that, and I felt so embarrassed. Like, I went up to them, I was like, I am so sorry. This is so unprofessional, right? And she just patted me on the back. She was like, welcome to Ireland. You're now one of us. You're welcome to Ireland. Like, it was initiation or something. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, okay. Yeah. You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, most entryways into, like, British or Irish culture, Scottish culture, Welsh culture involves drinking.